ஊர் சூட்டுளம்பிடா துணைக்கண்டடங்கிட உன் அழகைக் காட்டு அருணாச்சலா. Generally, this December time period, Tiruvannamalai devotees used to visit from India and abroad to spend full time dedicated spiritual satsang with their respective gurus. New ashrams, old ashrams, everything will be full with the devotees. But this time, due to Corona, people have not traveled. In fact, Ramanashramam is not open now. So Bhagavan's Jayanti is coming this Arudra Darshan day, but like we don't have the full celebrations. So in this occasion, I thought I will share some of the teachings of Ramana Maharshi and his disciples. So how the world is seen, okay? As per the Advaita view, this particular world which we see is projected. First, it is in the seed form in the heart center, okay, in the right side of the chest, right side heart center. In that, in the seed form, our tendencies, our vasanas, our unfulfilled desires, everything is there. With the right condition and the selected script for this particular life of us, it is projected from here to brain, okay. So where that enables the neuro system to see the life's name and forms, like you see me, you see others, you see shops, you see the things you like, shopping things you like, you see the things you don't like. Everything is projected from this heart center to the brain. So that is the view of Jnani. So in the yogic path, our spine Gundalini energy that starts with Mooladhara chakra, and then it travels all through to the Sahasrara for the yogi. So for general common mass, it is generally in the lower chakras it is concentrated. That is the yogic view. So in the Advaitic path, the Jnani's point is, in the night when we sleep, okay, so we get dissolved into Karana Sharira. Karana Sharira is nothing but it is a common dark state, dark ignorant state, where our seeds are stored, okay, for further revelations in the next dreams. Whatever, maybe the waking state is also a dream or the real dream, what we call the dream. So whatever it is, so it is in the seed form, okay. So that is in the Karana Sharira. Then in the morning when we rise, what happens is the particular projections are taken from the right side of the heart center to the brain. That enables the brain to see the things, okay. So the mind activates the brain, okay. The mind travels. Mind is temporarily laya, what we call is temporarily absorbed into this. That is not real absorption. This is temporarily, it is abiding there. It is resting in the Karana Sharira, and then from there it takes and goes. So what is in this pinda, that is this micro, that is reflected in the macro universe, okay. So the whole universe is nothing but a projection of your own mind. That is what is called as Drishya Drishti Srishti Vada. So that's what Ramana Maharshi has taught. And also Ekajiva Vata. What is Ekajiva Vata? It is like I am the only Jiva existing in the whole universe, and all these projections, all these video recordings, all my interactions, all the people I saw are my own projection. And when my dream ends, the whole drama ends. So this is called Ekajiva Vata. Similarly for you, you are the only reality, and people including me are all your own projections. You are just projecting it, and when this revelation is realized by you, the dream ends. And it's like simple. You are dreaming, and there are so many objects in the dream. You are seeing a line, you are seeing a monkey, you are seeing a person, you are seeing me, you are seeing fruits, you are seeing snake, you are seeing fish, you are seeing lot of items. Okay, you are seeing gods in the dream. But what happens is when you wake up from the dream, the other objects need not wake up. When you wake up, the other objects automatically their real state is revealed. They stands revealed, and the dream ends. That's it. So it is not necessary that the lion should wake up from the dream. The monkey which you see in the dream should wake up. The fish you see should wake up. No, that is not like that. When you wake up, the whole dream ends. So that is the Ekajivavata. So that is what Ramana Maharshi has preached. And in the case of the final realization, Bhagavan and his disciples also used to say that from the Sahasrara, the mind has to travel down through a Amrita Nadi and subside in the heart and not arise again. So you may wonder when I say right side of the heart center whether we should focus on that. No, it is just a location that is fixed in the body because we are identifying with body. Bhagavan used to tell this, but otherwise when you do self-enquiry or when you do Arunachala Shiva Nama Japa, it is not necessary that you should focus on the right side of the heart center. You should focus only on the I thought. In case of self-enquiry, you should focus only on the name and form of Arunachala Shiva in the case of Bhakti Nama Japa. If you are doing both, whenever you are doing Japa, you concentrate on Japa. Whenever you are doing self-enquiry, you concentrate on the I thought. But never even once you need to focus on this right side of the heart center. So that is not the actual preaching of our Bhagavan. Okay, so but why he is telling is it's a passage. He is telling where it arises and subsides from his own experience. Okay, so that doesn't mean that we have to focus on this. It has nothing to do with self-inquiry. Okay, so I thought I will share these small tidbits. And when you want authentic teachings, please refer to the books of Bhagavan. And whatever I have told, it is just reproduction from the book. And obviously, as you know, I am as unrealized as you are. ஊர் சூற்றுளம்பிடா துணை கண்டடங்கிட உன் அழகை காட்டு அருணாச்சலா அருணாச்சல சிவ அருணாச்சல சிவ அருணாச்சல சிவ அருணாச்சல சிவ அருணாச்சல சிவ அருணாச்சல